right, welcome back. Thanks for watching our 5+ app, free there. You just search KSDK and there it is. And let me tell you something. I mean, just real quick, just you and me here real quick. Seriously, about 48 million Americans have substance use disorder. 48 million Americans dealing with it. That's the latest info. And 1 out of 10 Americans is actually in recovery. So there is a big group there that doesn't have it. And you live your life. You're not just in recovery. You got to live. You do the things you do and fill your life with the cool stuff. Music's one of them.
Yeah.
Music is one of them. That's why we got this guy here. One organization is bringing the connection of live music to an audience in Kirkwood, and anyone who wants to show up. This festival is going to be substance free, and it's really a cool thing and a way to connect with people in recovery and everybody around them.
Yeah, and that's why Jim Murphy is joining us here with Recovery STL. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
So just talk to us a little bit about, when did this festival start?
Festival started, this is our 4th year.
Okay.
We started in 22. In fact, Paul was our first host, MC, all those years ago.
Fun.
And we started it because in COVID, people needed to use Zoom because we couldn't meet in recovery meetings. And the people in the recovery community need connection, need face-to-face connection. And so we started an outdoor event to bring people together, to listen to great music, to have fun, and to see that you could have fun in recovery. It was a wonderful event. As I said, this is the 4th year. We typically have about 2,000, 2,300 people that show up in Kirkwood Park on a Sunday in September.
It's such a good idea because I think, you think of music festivals, and I think the first thing you a lot of time think of is the alcohol and everything else that can come with it. So having this for these people that are in recovery, I think is so important because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would think as someone in recovery would stay away from a festival,
Yes and no.
Okay.
And what we want to do is we want to create a safe place where people know that they can have fun. Because one of the challenges of people getting into recovery, my life is over, I'll never have fun again.
I'll never have fun again.
And what we've got is an opportunity to come out, create connection with lots of friends, meet new people. We've got almost 40, I think it's 36 tents this year of stakeholders in the recovery community, from service providers, from our sponsors, from all those types of things. And it's just a great day in Kirkwood Park to make connections.
And you said, that's interesting, let me explain that. He said people that are involved in that community, there are so many services if you are dealing with addiction or you have a family member where they can go stay, a bed, many times not, it doesn't cost, it's the first available bed. And it's not like you might guess, the type of addiction or whatever that is by the, on the street. Lots of people dealing with it. But like you said, the stakeholders, there's so many wonderful people giving their time, like Jim, to help people in our area. And this event, you would think, I don't want to say it looks like people are, drunk or whatever, but they're having such a good time and they're vibing with the music. You're a Grateful Dead fan, right?
I am indeed. I am indeed.
To think about that in recovery.
Well, and Jake's Leg has been one of our performers this will be the 4th year they show up for us.
Great.
And do a great show. The Steve Ewing Band, those of you who remember Steve Ewing from The Urge, Steve is kicking it off at noon. Jake's Legs following that. And then one of the best bands in town, Sean Cannon's Voodoo Players, will be on at 3:30 and play to the end of the day.
Kirkwood Park, so easy off of Geyer there, Adams Geyer, go that route. You always pick a great week because the weather can be so great.
Oh yeah.
It's just the coolest thing, and I know people bring dogs.
Indeed.
Little amphitheater there, and more food trucks this year?
3 food trucks, maybe 4, but it's a great event. It's just a wonderful thing for people to come out, whether you're in recovery or whether you're sober curious, whether you've got loved ones who are involved in recovery or maybe need to be. It's open for everybody. This is an absolute open event for the St. Louis community.
And a lot more people nowadays are sober curious. I've seen stats on that, and actually the younger generation, Gen Z, is way more sober curious than any other generations. So it's great that you're enabling and allowing this community to kind of come together. And because I think maybe young people are like, well, am I going to be the only one not drinking and all my friends are drinking kind of thing. Curious about your organization, Recovery STL. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what y'all do for our community?
Well, STL Recovery Recovery Fund is the actual organization that started it. And again, it came out of COVID because there were so many people who were locked behind a Zoom screen.
Yeah.
And we couldn't meet, and all the meeting places got closed down. Churches wouldn't allow us. Other locations where we used to have meetings couldn't. And we started having meetings outside. And what I saw was there's a need for people in recovery to have fun.
Yeah.
And we started doing hikes, walks, pickleball, all
Yes.
sorts of things that people could get outside and enjoy.
Yeah.
And it's taken off, and it's kind of got a life of its own, and Recovery Fest came out of that.
True or false? You could be found playing pickleball on Monday nights.
Monday nights and Friday nights.
Monday nights and Friday, and I wish I could go on and talk about him. Come and just have a conversation with this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't believe he's a giant in the community here, and I don't want to. He's very humble, but he's a giant, and thanks for your service.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for coming in, buddy. Love you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Love
you.
you
We
too.
appreciate it.
Recovery STL. What's the website again?
Recovery Fest STL.
.com.
There you go.
Perfect.
my friend.
Thank you so
You're
much,
great.
Tim.